welcome to another Game of Thrones trailer breakdown video. Okay, everybody, so they just came out with another trailer for Game of Thrones. This is number 2 of the big trailers, the really important ones with a ton of footage. Okay, so we're gonna break down all the cool things that happen in this trailer because there's a ton of new footage. There's only like 4 different clips that were repeated. So let's break down into it. Also, before we get to the actual meat of the episode, I want to remind you that there's going to be a giveaway. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I want to remind you that there's going to be a giveaway at the end of the video. I can tell you about how you will be eligible for it, and you can win a Game of Thrones Funko Pop figure, and how appropriate of me to give away something cool from Game of Thrones. Then right now, with such cool gift has been given to all of us in the world of Game of Thrones. Alright, first we see Sir Davos and Ghost and the few guys from the Night's Watch that we saw in the last trailer clip. A little bit of extension from the Conan O'Brien stuff, so that's pretty cool to start off with. And then we end up diving into Tormund Giantsbane along with some wildlings talking about how Jon was supposed to be the leader of everyone leading into the Great War for the Dawn, but it looks like he's not the right guy because he's dead. Then we see a cool clip here of the Pyramid of Meereen at night, and we have a voiceover of someone saying, "Do you like to play games, little man?" Assuming they're talking about Tyrion. If they are, they're going to find out real soon that he really does love playing games. That's right, he does. Then we have Jaime Lannister in the Sept of Baelor. Looks like when he marched the Tyrell army up to the stairs, it looks like he's going to end up getting in there in a face-to-face with the High Sparrow, threatening to kill him, as you can see pulling his dagger here. And the High Sparrow basically says, "Hey, you're going to kill me?" And Jaime says, "Why not? The gods probably won't matter doing that in the temple, considering more people have been killed in the name of the gods than anyone else combined." Then we see Melisandre contemplating life, basically, up at the wall. Then we see a cool clip of Bran inside the cave. He is intertwined with the branches of the tree, which is pretty cool, and looks like he's doing some serious working. Then we have Daenerys being stripped down by the Dothraki women. I'm pretty afraid for Daenerys this season because I'm pretty certain, I don't know if it's going to happen, I'm thinking already there's going to be a Daenerys rape scene, which is going to be really discouraging. Although I don't love her as a character, she's way past that, and that's going to be really dehumanizing for her character and kind of take it back. But I know even if it does happen, she'll take it just fine, and she may even end up killing Khal Drogo in the process. I'm not sure, but that's what's going on with that clip. Next thing, we see Jaqen H'ghar carving up someone's face in the House of Black and White and telling Arya that she's gotten a second chance and there won't be a third chance, so don't squander it. Now this one's very interesting to me. This is Sansa Stark with the House Stark sigil being worn on her clothing. And she has some soldiers in the background. I'm not exactly sure what house the soldiers are from. These could be rallying from the north. I'm not, not an official army. I don't really know. But it's very interesting that she ends up with Stark clothing. So this could be after Winterfell is taken. Then from there we see Ramsay sharpening his knife in his bedroom. Shocker. This could be post killing Walda and Roose Bolton. I'm not sure. And again, that's not like certified or anything. I haven't read any spoilers. I don't know if he's going to kill Walda and Roose. I just am pretty sure based off his personality and his character that he's totally going to do that. Next one, we see a clip of the Freys and the Lannisters dining together. I'm not totally sure why they were doing it, but it looks like they're going a lot to the River Run in this season, and that's some stuff from the books that they haven't really covered. So maybe they'll invent something, maybe they'll go along with that. Then of course we see Peter Baelish contemplating life in the snow. I'm assuming he wants to get Sansa back. And then you have a clip of Jorah with Grayscale. Don't really care there. He's gonna die at some point. Now, I was originally thrown off by this clip here. I thought it was Theon in the prison along with Marjorie Tyrell, but it looks like it is just Loras Tyrell, which in the books he's not even there at the time, but it's pretty cool to see brother and sister there. Maybe he'll get a chance at the trial by combat. Next clip, we see Davos on a horse outside. It looks like he's with an army, and if you look in the background, you can see the Stark sigil on the banner. That's pretty cool, because I'm assuming that's post attacking Winterfell, but it could be during. I don't know where they have these banners are all flying around, but it looks like they have them. Then it looks like there's a lot more flayed men than the first one we saw in the original trailer. There's about 5 or 6 in front of Winterfell while the army's approaching. So that's pretty creepy, but pretty cool at the same time. The next thing, we see this beautiful new woman. It looks like she's a Red Priestess over in Essos along with Tyrion and Varys. I don't exactly know what her part's going to be, but I guess she's going to have to convince them that the Lord of Light is the only way to go in saving the whole world from the White Walkers. Next one, another really interesting clip. It goes back to that River Run storyline I was talking about. You have Jaime in Lannister armor in a Lannister camp riding through, and earlier in the trailer Cersei was talking about making sure that everyone knows what the Lannisters do, what happens when people go after them, so he needs to lead the army. And I'm pretty sure she was talking to Jaime, so this makes perfect sense. Then, quick flashback to the Tower of Joy, new footage. We have a Stark soldier fighting a Targaryen soldier. Looks like the Targaryen stabs him right through the chest. I still don't think this is Arthur Dayne, even though he did it with incredible authority, but it is still cool nonetheless. Then Cersei still going on her tirade about how the Lannisters need to show everyone what it's like to lose all they have and all that kind of stuff. And some poor soul decides to stab the Franken Mountain. The mountain just takes it and then stares at him. Yeah, he's gonna die. Then we see Asha or Yara Greyjoy looking pretty miserable as I'm assuming somebody arrives to shore, whether it be Theon or whether it be Euron Greyjoy, one or the other. Another clip of Jaime Lannister with the Tyrell army, and look at Mace, that big buffoon with a giant feather in his head. It looks like this is before he ends up having his conversation with High Sparrow. And then one of the coolest things about the trailer was you see a whole lineup of 4 or 5 White Walkers. It looks like the Night's King and his generals in this kind of skirmish. So really cool to see that. There's a few more clips of them throughout the trailer where they're walking by fire, they have their weapons. I don't exactly know what they're going to do, but a good theory I've heard is that they're going to go around burning all the weirwood trees and have possibly some kind of conflict with the Children of the Forest, which would be really cool to see. Then the next one we see Sir Davos talking to somebody about how the War for the Dawn is coming, and you can have a clue in the background as to who he's speaking to because you can see some Mormont sigil banners in the background. And we have a clue of who he's talking about because you can see some Mormont banners in the background. And this is something actually I was talking about on Twitter with me and Val from Because Geek, cool YouTube channel. And at first I thought it was maybe the Reeds, but no. We checked on it, yeah, it's definitely the Mormonts. Then we have Brynden Rivers, the Blood Raven. Looks like he's in a Tower of Joy flashback looking at some of the horror that went down. Of course, Tormund Giantsbane being a boss. Then we have Arya engaged in this really cool fight. I don't know how she's doing considering she's blind, but she's killing it. Another clip of the Harpies, looks like they killed some slaves. Shocker, that's nothing different than normal. Another intriguing clip, we have Brienne and Podrick with some Tully banners in the background. It looks like they're not very happy to be there, so I'm not exactly sure what they're doing, but I think this ties into more of the stuff from the books. There could be some rebellion from River Run going on right now in that area for the Tullys. Then we go to some poor member of the Faith Militant who decides to fight the Mountain, I guess, and he looks like he's going to get his head pulled off. So congratulations to you, dummy. The next important clip, you have classic Tyrion. Missandei asks him how he knows that dragons shouldn't be doing well in captivity, and he says, "It's what I do. I drink and I know things." Brilliant stuff. And then the next one is really one of the more intriguing parts, is you can see a clip here of the Boltons versus the North, and in the background you try to figure out exactly what the banners are here. I can't tell. I know one of them is the Mormonts. The only other one, I can't make out what exactly the sigil is, but I'm assuming it's House Florent, but I may be wrong on that one. So I'm going to have to learn more as it goes, but I'm still going to stay away from spoilers, so it won't be totally caught up for me. Next clip is also cool. I don't understand this one, but I think I've got it deciphered. It looks like Podrick is being taken away by somebody in the Lannister camp, and I'm pretty confident that's Bronn. I had to stop it at the right frame, but it looks like the jacket he wears, the cutoffs on his fingers he wears now, if you check out like his scruff and the length of his hair, it looks a lot like Bronn. So I would assume that Bronn is stealing Podrick. Next one, it looks like Mira's in trouble inside the cave. I'm not sure what's happening to her. And finally, it looks like Tyrion is going to meet Viserion, who's probably going to be his dragon one day, because Viserion is the smallest of Dany's dragons and is golden. So, you know, Lannister, golden, small, Tyrion. I don't know. I mean, that's just the theory. Who knows if it's actually going to be his dragon or not, but would be pretty cool. But that's pretty much it for the trailer. Again, April 24th at 9 p.m. is going to be the premiere of the new Game of Thrones season. I can't possibly wait. It's going to be so good. I am so ecstatic for it, and if you're not, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know how you're watching my channel, but it's going to be so good. Okay, so it's a treat for all of you, and again, of course, because Jon Snow is totally going to come back. I don't know that for a fact, but he's totally coming back. As a treat for you, one of the stars of the newest trailers, I'm going to be giving away in this Game of Thrones YouTube video. Alright, so what you have to do to win this Ghost Funko Pop figure, isn't he adorable? Yeah, if you want to win this buddy over here, all you gotta do is be a subscriber to my channel and leave a comment down below. Then, after about a week in my next Game of Thrones video on Sunday, I will release to all of you who won this adorable little companion of Jon Snow and give it to you. Alright, that'll do it for the episode though. I want you to check out some of my other videos. I just did this one on the Gravedigger theory. If you don't know anything about it, check this out. It's pretty cool stuff. Maybe a character that could possibly come back to our universe on the show. But that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Take care. Goodbye.